Hello and welcome back to Cult Corner. This week I watched American Psycho for the first time. Wow. What a film. Made in 2000 with Christian Bale as the main star, American Psycho follows a violent sociopath by the name of Patrick Bateman who describes himself as utterly insane. From the get-go, with the aesthetic of the opening credits, the film is very good at giving you a sense that there is something out of place in this world that is being presented to us. And you feel uncomfortable, yet intrigued and pulled in by Bale's performance. We get a greater sense of what exactly is out of place when we see Pat Bateman's morning routine, voiced over by Bale, giving an insight into what exactly is going on inside this character's mind. The first murder we get to see get committed really shows how easily this character can flip from being a presentation of study conformity to a cold-blooded killer. The thing that really sets the film in motion is the introduction of the character of Paul Allen, played by Jared Leto. I've got to say, the film reaches its pinnacle early on, in my opinion, in a scene with Paul and Patrick where Bateman begins to talk about a band he likes, Huey Lewis and the News. For those who've seen the film, you know what I mean. The rest of the film delves deeper into Bateman's psyche, as his sociopathic tendencies begin to slip over into his day-to-day life and he begins to lose control, and this desire he has, this addiction to brutally murdering people, gets worse and worse and worse. There are several moments in the film that make you feel somewhat uncomfortable, which is a mild way of putting it, but personally I think the moment that made me feel the most uncomfortable was not actually anything to do with Bateman's physical behaviour. It was a moment towards the end of the film where he almost got caught, and a chill washed over me as I realised this was the character I was rooting for. I wanted this character to succeed in his goal of ultimately just killing a lot of people for no reason. Now, just to clarify, the reason for this empathy that is felt towards Bateman is really to do with the way the film has been put together. None of the supporting characters in the film get as much screen time or character development as Pat Bateman. The attachment felt towards him stems from the fact that he is the character we've had the most exposure to. He's the character that we know the most about. It's not actually because we root for someone like this in real life. It's just the way the film's been very cleverly put together to make you feel like this, to really make you question your own moral and ethical values. In addition, through this entire, very thematically dark movie, Bale's performance is done somewhat comedically, which helps to keep you engaged and interested in what's going on. It creates a sort of black comedy, which means the film is not too shocking. One thing I didn't like about the film, which I've already said, is I feel like it peaked too early. It never really matched up to itself after that, with the overall ending even being somewhat bittersweet. But overall, I give American Psycho 4 out of 5 stars. So if you like this video, you might want to check out some of my others, and in the comment section below, I'd like you to tell me, do you like Huey Lewis and the News?